What's going on, everybody? Phil Cape here, NMS Gaming, No Money Spent Gaming here, back with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. And we're doing a coin making video here today. Obviously, you see I'm up probably more than double the coins from the last time I shared a video. And we're going to go over what I've been doing exactly. I know I've kind of covered it before, but we're going to actually go do a half an hour sniping session. We've done these before. We used to do them all the time back before, we were banned and everything like that. But, we're starting this back up. We'll start the series back up and everything like that. You see here, I'm over 1 million coins. These right here, these cards, it's about 200,000 in coins right here. So you put those 200, million coins. How did I make 500,000-600,000 coins in about a day? So let's go see my sniping filters. I've been sniping cards. It's super easy right now, especially with my main filter that I use. You can see here, these are all the cards that I've won over the past day or two, everything like that. We'll go here, sort it by newest, so you can see all the cards that I buy and everything like that. Some of the prices here, some of the price points of cards that I would buy them at, and everything like that. Anything that I could turn to flip a profit, I do here. As you see, I get a lot of 86s around the 30k range, which is great because we're selling them for about 40k. And 87s, we get them around the 40k and sell them for about 50k. Obviously, there's exceptions, which you just have to get used to, figure out the market, everything like that. That's only going to come with time. But hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you guys do press that like button. Really helps out my channel a lot and helps other people to see this video as well. So, okay, these are the ones that I actually sold here too as well. So you can see that these cards are selling here, the same ones. These are the ones I have listed, and these are the ones that I've previously sold. Basically kind of the same prices and everything like that. I sell most of my cards for around the same price. Usually almost 50k for 87s and about 40k for 86s right now. And again, the market can change, everything like that, so always check the market for the best available prices and everything like that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick here before we get started. We're going to figure out what these 86s and 87 at a base point will sell for. So let's get into this here. Okay, so basically you can just go to the 86, 87 here, and it looks like they're going for about 43 now. I thought they've been trending up a little today, so maybe I've been not getting my full amount on some of these. So about 43,000 for an 86, I think you're going to be able to resell these cards for. If you sit here on this for 10 minutes, you're going to see a lot of these have 10 minutes or so. These are going to sell. Look, that just sold. Boom, that cheapest one. I wouldn't have thought I would have sold for that much, but they do. Sit here for long enough, you'll see these cards will close out. They'll sell. Obviously, if you wait 10, 11 minutes, they're all going to be closed because they'll run out of time, but they'll actually sell before that, everything like that. Here's one that sold right here as well. That's getting to be down there, so that's going to take off. So what do the 87s go for? We got our 86 price point. Let's look for 87s. Find our cheapest 87 here. And again, this is just the basic price point, how to get your price points. This isn't guaranteed. So you could probably get close to 51, 52,000 for an 87. Okay, so we know our price point here. Right now, I'm only sniping 86. And you can do this for any overall here. Do this for any one you want. Figure out your price point, everything like that. And then you can kind of figure out where you want to go from there. I like the 86, 87 right now a lot, especially like this. We go on newest cards here, and then we go by position. So we're going to go by position here, and you're going to see the newest cards here from all the 86s and 87s. And this is why it's so powerful, because you see so many different cards here and everything like that. So this is what I've been doing for the past week, really, trying to get my coins up, finding these good deals, and doing it. So let's do this for about roughly half an hour here, about 4:30 my time. So I'll do it to about 5 and see how much coin. I probably won't get them all sold, so I won't really know exactly how much I got out of this. Let's go ahead and try to do this here. Some of these offensive linemen aren't the greatest always, because there's not that many cards. So, I mean, there's obviously better positions that you can sort out here. Quarterback, running back, receiver. I like tight end, left tackle, right tackle. These are kind of my main ones for offense, and pretty much any of these, left in through corner, you could do. I do have more success on the ends and left and right linebacker and corner than anything else. But you know, do as you please, and figure out what works best for you. But yeah, let's see if we can get some snipes there. We need to make some more coin here. We're going to be opening up some packs, getting our team better, you know. That's what we do here, no money spent. And right here's a little profit. We'll take that. I mean, that's at least like a 2,000 profit. Not much, but I want to get a card here. We won't have one yet. So I'll go ahead and take that one. You're never going to go broke making profit. You can always hold out for you know, a better profit margin. Right here's a little decent one here. That's probably about 4 or 5. Oh, we can miss that. You know, that's okay. You miss them every once in a while, really. I don't miss them too often. I feel like I win about 80-90% of the ones that I see doing it like this. But you know, with more people doing this filter, it could get a little bit more competitive. But you know, that's the risk we're willing to take here to helping everybody out. And that's what we're about. We're about helping people on this channel. You know, not spending any money. I'd rather help people spend money than keep all the secrets to myself. So, and that's what we're doing. Let's see if we can find something here. But yeah, it's going to be an unedited version here. Let's see if I can think of enough things to say the whole time here. Here's a couple thousand there. Again, you know, it's about, we're selling it for 40. So 40,000 minus your 10% tax is about 36. So anything under 36,000, you can make a profit technically. I like to try to be under 34,000 for those, and try to be at about 41 or 2. You know, if all things are equal for an 87. But like I said, if it takes me a while, I'll take a 2,000 profit. I'll pick it up. You know, nothing there. And these, like Tyreek Hill, you know, he goes for more than your base 87 price. You know, he goes for about 60. And right here, the tight ends, like George Kittle, he goes for about 55. You know, that's about right the price I'd sell him for every time, 54. That actually might be my card. Is that my card? That's actually my card. So that's what I would sell it for, because that's what I do sell it for, as you see there. But let's try to get some more here. And if you have the mobile app, you can obviously put these cards on as soon as you do it. I don't use the mobile app right now. This is a new account. I don't have it linked and everything like that. Actually, can't remember the password to the EA servers, which is a little troublesome right now. So why I was having a little bit of trouble, you know, if I wanted to actually do it on this account or not. But I can always start over. It's easy to make coin, you know, whatever. This game is easy. So let's keep doing this. Just trying to make some coins. Looks like it's a little bit dry right now, actually. I don't know if people are not opening packs or what. I know it's going to get dry here leading up to the series. Oops, didn't mean to click on that. Before the next series update. Not a lot of people are going to be ripping a whole bunch of packs, I don't think. So come Friday, the market's going to be flooded. Everybody's going to be ripping open the new packs come Friday. You're going to have better odds and everything, to get a golds and everything like that. So people are going to be checking them out. Packs they're going to be ripped like crazy come Friday, Saturday. So expect a huge price difference. Here in the next day or two, if you're one of these people that like to sell off your team and then buy them back, not a bad idea. I don't ever do that strategy because I don't really see the point in it. Because you can always make money in other ways. But why risk you know, the team that you're playing with downgrade, you know, cards you might have powered up or things like that. But let's keep going here. Let's try to get some. Sometimes you go through some cold spells here, like we are, I feel like, and it's okay. You know, we'll get some here eventually. And like I said, you can always go try a different overall. Yeah, let's pick up this one right here if we can. Oops. Boom, there we go. Pick up a couple more thou right there. You know, so you can see right there, that cheapest one was 40,000, so not a bad pickup, about 3,000. There we go. Here's another little pickup here if we can get it. Boom, Calvin Owen. That's probably about 4,000 pickup right there. So not bad. Again, back to back. So sometimes it happens like that. You could search this 3 times, not find nothing, and then before you make it through, after buying the same card on the same filter, you might find one and find one and find one. It's just, you know, they come and they go. That's why it's good to have a good, you know, 10, 20, 30, half hour segment of doing this to get accurate feel of how much you can make, you know, per hour or anything like that. But I hope this filter really helps out some people make some coin. I know it's making me a ton of coin, guys, so I know it's going to work for you guys. I've seen a lot of people, I mean, there's a little bit of money there. I don't want to do that. I'll hold off on that. We'll see if we can find a little better deal somewhere else. Let's check some of these other ones that I haven't checked too much of. Left guard. No. Let's check out center. I just check these kind of every couple times through just to make sure sometimes there's cards sitting there for a minute or two even, or nobody's buying them, and they're good deals. So I think this is a low-key sneaky filter. But yeah, if there were tons of people opening packs, which they're not really, Team of the Week, people don't really care about Team of the Week. It's probably the worst promo in Madden. It's been that. They tried to change it up a little bit this year, but it's still like the pack odds are horrible usually, pulling and everything like that. Like, I've never pulled the limited Team of the Week ever in any year I've ever played, and anyone that knows me, I pull an insane amount of packs. So to not ever pull limited out of a Team of the Week, buying all 10 packs for like 3+ years straight, doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. And usually lose about half your coins on the packs because they're so terrible. Team of the Week just usually does not offer good value for cards, for everything like that. So I don't expect it to be super popping today, but we'll see. Some of these prices, they're getting a little higher. I think people are starting to price a little bit better maybe, but you never know. It comes and goes. It is what it is. Let's just keep going here. 86, and let me know down in the comment section below if you guys think I missed any snipes or anything like that. Probably not, but there could be one I don't see. Ooh, that's close. Especially if you do it to the 41. We'll pass. We'll pass. Not cheap enough. I'd rather these be a lot cheaper. What the? It doesn't seem like they're gonna get down there right now. And you could do this on the mobile app, like I said. I prefer when I'm sniping, especially any kind of long period. If I can, I'd rather do it on the console. It's just better to me. I have more fun doing it. I mean, not that this is crazy fun or anything like that, but it's not that tedious to me, really. Like, I'm used to this. This is how I like to make coins. Obviously, if I can make coins doing other cheesy methods, I will. But you take what you can get at the same time. And this year, sniping has been the most consistent, tried and threw away to make legit coins. People be making these unlegit coins. I'm not going to call anybody out on their methods, but if you're losing games on purpose to try to play bots to win coins, you're just going to end up getting banned at some point. That's just from my opinion, from what I've seen in the Madden community, everything like that. I do not at all suggest anyone doing that. So if you're one of those people doing that, I'd probably stop before you get banned, and you might still get banned for doing it, because they can still ban you at any point this year. So just throwing that out there. They're being really gay with these. That's probably not the right word, but that's just how I talk. It's just they're being really tedious on the bans for even, like, for me. I didn't even do anything wrong. We're not going to get into that, but it is what it is. I just advise everyone to be careful. Here we go. Here's a little decent deal on Dan Marino. Those are the kind of deals we're seeing a little bit more earlier. Kind of looks like they're starting to fade out a little bit more, but Get a decent little pickup there. About 5K at least minimum right there. So we're not doing too bad here. We're not doing too bad. No, probably in the 20K plus range that we've made so far. Again, I'll try to add it up at the end of the video and see what kind of profit margin we have. Obviously, I won't know till the cards sell, but they're going to sell for the price that I put them on, as I've basically already showed you. I rarely have to put on a card twice. Very rare. Probably like one card out of 35 to 40 cards that I put on like this for these prices do I actually have to re-put on. We'll pick that up. That got cheap enough here. John Randall. Yeah, that's about a 3,000 pickup. Not bad. But yeah, if you guys end up using this filter, and definitely come Thursday, come Friday, you're gonna want to be using a filter like this. Always just make sure you're seeing the newest cards. So sometimes, if it gets super bogged down, I haven't seen it yet, except one day where I couldn't see some of the cards like this, and I had to break it down the filter even more. But that was a rare exception. But Friday could be the day you might have to, add a, go by legends or something else, or by core. You guys know me, I like to do the core if I have to do a program. They're just easier, more manageable, and you're going to see a lot of good deals like this DeAndre Hopkins for 41,000. We'll pick him up all day of the week for 41,000, boy. Alrighty. Alright. Let's keep going here. What time are we at? Well, we still got about 15 minutes or so here of sniping. Let's get it. We're about the halfway mark. Let's see if we can end strong here. You can only get the cards that are here. You can only get the deals. There's not always deals. You can only get what you see. So we're giving ourselves a great chance to get a lot of snipes. We're seeing a lot of cards of this filter. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me more people aren't using this filter, because they're not the snipe master. I'm one of the snipe masters. They're not. So they use these basic generic filters that they get from other people. They use letters and things like that, gimmicks, blah blah blah. If you get to type in a letter on a filter, I would just suggest getting a different filter, because you're just narrowing down your searches way too much, and you're missing out on a lot of cards. But teach their own. Whatever you can make money on. Everybody has their own filter that they like the most. I use the one that I make the most money on. I don't care about anything else about profit. That's what we're after, is profit. So that's what we do. We make profit. And as you can see, 500,000 in a day. Just what was it? Friday, I had like 180,000 on Friday, and to have that times 10 in less than a week is pretty insane, because it's hard to make money when you only have 180,000. But now that we're up here, yeah, I know I'm going to open up some packs, and I'll probably have to sell those and get back into sniping before I get it back up to a little higher. But we'll see how it goes. I probably won't open up too many more packs until Friday, because then, like I said, those get a player odds are going to be a lot better. I'm going to have a better chance of getting higher pulls, everything like that. So it's only going to make sense to wait. We don't want to. We'll pass on that. Yeah, I can make 1,000 at least, but I typically try to make more than 1,000. I try to at least make 2,000 or 1,500 or so. Okay, come on, baby. Getting a little dry here. Getting a little dry. Some of these cards. 53, 45, nothing too much there. 65, 40, no. Oh, there we go. 41, almost snuck it back there. Almost a couple too far down there. Almost didn't see it. I usually only look at the first couple cards, but I noticed they were all 59 still, so I went down with my eyeballs and I was able to pick that up. Not too much there. And a lot of times too, like I'll look at the first one or two, no, I'm not gonna buy it, and then I keep looking while I'm already clicking on the next one. So if you see me like kind of back out, it's kind of what I'm doing. I just expected there to be no deal. 44, nothing there. 6. Linebacker. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys make a ton of coin over the next several days trying this out. Let me know how much you might make if you try this filter out for a while. Be interested to see how it's working for you guys. Like I said, I think the market's going to be a little stale here over the next half a week here. So just kind of keep that in mind too, that the market might not be the greatest for sniping this week until Friday. But then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, will probably be absolutely crazy. I could probably make 1,000,000 coins or so on any one of those days, which I might try. Try to do as a challenge for myself to see how much can I make in a day. Or obviously it wouldn't be like a whole day, but you get the gist. All right, man, we've been a little bit without a pickup here. Like I said, these cards have been kind of trending up, so I think people have been catching on here finally. Putting their cards on for a little bit better prices. Well, we'll get some here. Confident. What we got time-wise? We got about 8 more minutes or so. I don't have it on a timer or anything, and I'm just watching my clock over on my computer. Nothing special, We don't do nothing fancy here. We don't need some great big introduction to look cool or anything like that. We just show you facts on Madden and what you need to do and everything like that. If you want some fancy, all that garbage, there's other people to follow. Maybe one day we'll get there, but we're no money spent. No money spent YouTuber. I haven't spent any money on any kind of YouTube setup. Everything I use is just stuff I already had. I use my PlayStation camera. I use which also dubbed as the mic. That's the mic that I'm using to record. It sounds better than my headset for some reason. I sound like completely different with my headset, which is weird because I have the PlayStation like official headset, like the $100 gold one or whatever. Or maybe it's 80 or 75 now. I don't know. It was 100 when I bought it, but pretty good headset. But I sound completely different when I talk on the headset compared to the microphone out of the camera. So it seems like more people like the sound of the camera. So typically when I record, that's what I use. And yeah, that's when I go live and everything like that, just use the PlayStation camera. So just things that I've already had. I bought the camera for 2K years ago when you could face scan. That was the way to face scan for 2K. Is you had to have the PlayStation camera and then you could do it. And ever since they broke that, took it to the mobile phones, I have not been able to even face scan in 2K. Like, it doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's my beard throwing it off, but like I tried it like 100 times and it just never works. No matter how good I do on my phone, the fail process when I get on the game, it just never works for whatever reason. I don't know why they don't have the option of still using the PlayStation camera, because the PlayStation camera is just way more accurate. Like, if you would have seen me back in 2K15 on the game, like, I looked identical in real life to how I looked in the game, basically. Like, it was crazy. And like the fact that it worked that good and now I can't even get it to work, it's like why would you break something that works? Like, I don't understand it, you know. Why not at least keep that option for people that want to do that? But yeah, just a little history right there on kind of my setup, things that I use, everything like that. Here we go. Finally get a little snipe here, a little piece of the pie. We'll try to get one or two more here. Got 5 more minutes. See if we can't end strong here. Russell Wilson's not going for that much. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know who's putting those on for $78,000, but that's definitely overpriced. And with the prices rising like this, it's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it's not a bad idea to get a gold, because the prices rise. You know, you're gonna get more out of your pulls and everything like that. Those are the times you want to do, you know, more get a golds, when the prices are creeping up instead of down. So when there's less people pulling packs, you know, cards get scarcer, they go up in price. It's just basic common sense, you know, supply and demand is the name of the game. Alright, so we'll probably go... Oh, I thought that was an 87. Probably go like two more times around through here on the filters. Then we'll go back through. I'll put them all on and kind of get a guesstimate here as we get... Hopefully we can get this one right here. Got that nice. And try to see what we made profit-wise in a half an hour. And let's pick that up. Might pick up that other one too. Yeah, that's like a 2,000 pickup. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. Middle corner. Kind of get the right outside. All right, 2 more times through. Unless I hit it. If I keep hitting it, then I might keep going for a little longer, but. Just kind of only wanting to do a half an hour. We'll get that. We'll get that. Let's get it. You know, they're about 2,500 picked up right there. And see, that was on for over a minute. That was at 58 minutes, and that card is 6,000 cheaper than any other quarterback that was even listed. So I don't know what people are doing sometimes. Like, they're not on the right filters, seeing all the cards. Like, if anybody was doing that right, that would have been bought up, like, it should have been bought up in about 10 seconds, but that's just how not competitive this filter is. Just to let you guys know. 35, I want a little cheaper than 35, I want a little cheaper. No fear. I was getting a lot of these closer to 30, or like I said, they've risen up, but they've risen up a little bit. $44. Those are close. Those are close to buys, but there's no real profit there. Those are just good deals if you're looking for training. But Dupree, no. 56 or Woodson, yeah. We'll make about 3,000 off that Woodson. We'll take that. Tradarius, yeah, he's only about 40. That's not gonna make no profit. Let me go back to the newest here. All right, last time through here. Then we'll go through, list all the cards real quick, and try to guess to see. Oops, right here, 30,000 right here. That's a nice pickup. Boom. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a buy. I know it's not under the price, but Tyreek Hill goes for a premium. He goes for about 59,000. That's about what I was selling him for earlier, so I know it's a good deal. I'll pick up another one here all day too. If they want to give me another one, we'll take another one. I'll take another one if there's another one somebody wants to put on here real quick. That's what kind of happens too. That's what you got to look out for. So you see a card that gets down there in price like that, And people will kind of keep going along with it, thinking that's the going rate, and when really they don't have a clue. So sometimes you get a couple nice pickups like that in a row. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to just almost keep checking back at wide receiver, which I probably will. It's almost a snipe there. Let me look at that one more time. Where was that? Is that left tackle? I done missed it now. Yeah, 43. Yeah, well, I think, yeah. Let's clicked on the wrong one there. We'll pick it up. That's at least a 2,000 pickup. So not bad there. Never gonna complain about profit. Never. And we want to get our 20 cards on here. So I think we're gonna be right at about 20 cards. So it's going to be nice because that's what we want. We want to be making as much money as possible. And you can only make what you can put on, obviously. So, almost through here. It has been a half an hour of sniping. So, let's just back out here and put these cards on. Then we'll go ahead and add them up. And see, all of them are going to pop up. Just dismiss them all because it's just going to take way too long to just try to sit there and do them all as they pop up. Just go back to your item binder and go to newest. You can see all the snipes that we did get here. 5, 10, 15, 19 snipes in a half an hour. I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty good. So let's go ahead and put these all on here. We're going to put the 87s at 50,900. Ish, you know, whatever it kind of falls on. No, I'm not too picky. I'm not going to sit there and type it out. And these, we're going to do the, like 41 and a half. We'll do 41 and a half. It's a little bit more than I was selling them for. I was only doing like 39.9, but it looks like they're trending up, like I said. So we're going to try to get, you know, all the value that we can. So, and you could take your time on some of these, you know, look them all up individually, everything like that, but I basically know the price points. I'm comfortable with these profit margins and everything like that, comfortable with what they're going to be. Probably the only thing I might check out is Tyreek real quick, about the only one I might check out. There might be a little too much on that one, but we'll see. We'll see what sells and what doesn't sell. Probably only 1 or 2 cards won't sell, so I'm not too worried. Give us our little price points here. Okay. 40,009. Alright. And DeAndre Hopkins here. I'm gonna check Hopkins. Sometimes Hopkins is a little bit more. Let's check him out real quick. So as cheap as 44, 45, and those are all new. Those will sell. So yeah, we'll just do like 51.6. Don't think he's any more right now than kind of the standard 87. So this gives you a great idea on what I would buy cards for, what I put them back on the auction house for, all that good stuff, guys. This is what I do. This is how I make my coins right now until there's a glitchier way. Hopefully we get one here sometime soon. You know, we absolutely murdered the candy last year. You know, I was one of the people who kind of figured that out. I give credit where credit's due. I didn't do the trading card parts of the last card. Wasn't my idea, it was somebody else's, but everything else was my idea first, basically. So, you know, people take the credit wherever they want. I don't really care. I don't care about credit. I care about helping people. So, yeah. We're gonna keep on keeping on. I probably should have checked that Julio. Sometimes Julio does, he goes for a little bit more too as well. Okay. I usually have more 87s than 86s. I'm not sure how I did. It seems like I got a little bit more 86s this time around. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 out of the, what, like 17 that I had or something were 86s. So definitely, and look at that, I already sold a card. Somehow I sold a card already. What was this, 87? You know, I don't know what I, might have been one of those 4 that I had on earlier. That's probably what I sold, one of those 4. I could probably double check that here too. So I had 2 Tyreeks and 2, or no, Kittles. Yeah, 2 Kittles and something else. Looks like those something else is sold. So yeah, that's definitely what it was. And that's typical. It's going to take usually a half hour or so for most of your cards to start selling. And that's what you want to see. You don't want these cards to sell right away, because if you're selling them right away, then you're selling them for too cheap. You know, you could have got more value. Oops, didn't mean to click on that. And let's double check our price point on Tyreek. The last ones I remember selling were for about 59,000 though. 50. That's probably good. That's probably a good price point. I mean, I might be able to squeeze it a little bit more. You know, it depends on. But I think 59 is a good price point. We've got those at what, like 45. So 45 to 59. Minus your tax, it's roughly a 10K pickup a piece on these cards, so not going to complain about that. I'm not going to try to squeeze too much more. Get these on there. And I will wait for most of these cards to sell so you guys can kind of see the end result here. So we'll pop back in like an hour, finish the vid here, and before we show it to you guys, so you guys can see an accurate representation of everything. Because I don't want you to just think, oh, these cards are gonna sell, it's gonna be this. Well, I'll show you that they're gonna sell here in the next hour here. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock my time. You know, I'm standard Midwest time, Indiana time, whatever. Wait, what was this? 87. So yeah, you know, base it off of that. Hopefully in the next hour this video will be out and you will see the profit exactly. Oh, we can't put all our cards on. We're 1 card short to getting it on. That's okay. So I'll have to pay attention here. Hopefully one of these cards, hopefully one of these Kittles sell here, since those have been on the longest, and I'll get that on. But we'll be back here in a little bit, guys. I'll show you exactly how much I'm going to make off of this video. We'll be back in a minute. What's going on, guys? It's been about an hour here since last thing. I've had to repost these cards. These cards didn't sell. As you can see, we're basically back to where I was before the video, and I had like 4 cards selling. So just based off of that, you know, we're probably going to have about 100,000 profit. But let's kind of add it up here. So if we add this, you know, we're selling for like 58. We'll minus the 10%. We'll just call it 50 there for Tyreek, even though we're going to get a little bit more than that. Call these 45 for the 87s. These would be 36. And I'm just adding these up on my calculator here. Was I messed up? I got to hit the wrong button there. I minus one of those. So it's 50 plus 45. Jeez, I keep messing up. 50 plus 45 plus 36 plus 90. You know, 45 twice is 90. And another 50. So 50 there. So it's about another 270K plus 830 is 1.1 million. So we made at least 80,000 sniping there in a half an hour sniping. So, you know, 80, 100,000 plus that you can make sniping using these filters. Because the cards are going to have to go through. So that's probably about the I won't say the maximum, but the approximate that you could expect per hour sniping. So, you know, snipe for half hour, you know, wait an hour, for them to sell, play some games, do whatever. Boom, you're in the coins. So hope you guys enjoyed this sniping filter. I really enjoy using this. I've been absolutely killing it. As you can see, we're over 1.1 million coins now. Make sure you guys definitely turn that like button blue if you haven't already, and sub to the channel for the best no money spent tips on how to make coins and all that in Madden Ultimate Team. Peace out, guys.